With President Tinubu's decision to immediately withdraw fuel subsidy comes the painful reality of the sacrifice Nigerians have to make in order to move the nation forward. While the people are still grappling with the attendant huge rise in the cost of living, many are now asking the same from the government. The question is, will government and its officials do the same? This becomes more imperative with the stark reality of the nation's very poor finances. So in what areas can government complement the sacrifice being made by the people?
The first area is in the number of appointments, okay? He's going to make, whether as SAs or ministers. He should be a little bit circumspect and make it a very manageable number. He should also be interested in reducing the expenditure on medical tourism. All those specs of office like cars and all those allowances, he should keep it straight to the numbers that were recommended by Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, and ensure that nobody takes beyond what is already made into law and in policy. You start by that, and also advise governors or see how you can nudge them on to also cut down on the number they have at that level. And of course, by the time you begin to do it, then you begin to link into issues around corruption. Of course, in the last couple of days, we've been hearing what happened to the proverbial Air Nigeria. These are kinds of ways you are discussing 600, 700 billion in a cash-strapped economy.
The Oronsaye report no doubt resurges as a reliable document that can help. Before the expiration of its tenure, the Buhari administration had set up another panel to review the report for a possible implementation. Let's take a look at the key elements of the Oronsaye report. Reduction of membership of boards, councils, agencies and parastatals, merger of all research institutes under the funding of National Research Development Institutes, merger of regulatory bodies, merger of all duplicating government institutions, halt funding of religious pilgrimages, staff and management audit of tertiary institutions, reduction of statutory agencies from 263 to 161, and review of status of 541 statutory and non-statutory agencies. What should the Tinubu administration do with this report?
The leadership should lead by example, and part of it should be to cut down on the cost of governance, and which is also inextricably tied to corruption. And if we are looking at the Oronsaye Committee report, it's been there for almost 10 years. And what is lacking is this implementation and the political will to drive through the reforms.
As the nation earnestly seek a way out from a painful subsidy regime, but would the Tinubu's administration heed the deafening alarm bells for the opt-in time for the Oronsaye's report on cutting down the cost of governance? In the days to come, we would see what the Tinubunomics would be. From the head of service, Abuja, Benga Ashiru, Arise News.